The week's highlights is an inspiring light energy that's going to bring us forward into a lighter, brighter state of mind. Here's how to use this positive energy that kind of lift us up if we let it pulsate you forward into a brighter, lighter existence.
Become a shining magnet. Shining magnet. Give yourself access to a freer lifestyle. Start living in the new era vibe. Let's go travel towards freedom.
Around the 9th, there's gonna be an explosive energy coming up. So enjoy this Zen free time until the next wave. Here we start the week being logical, sensible, ready to get some work done and moving forward with our aspirations. Because we are in a void area where the energy is kind of low and much more for the normal routines, getting everything we're used to done, just stick with that, because it's not a time to introduce anything new into your life. Because of this kind of void and slow motion, reflective energy, we feel this upliftment by having this drive and excitement and ready to move forward, inspired. We might get some opportunities that invites into some new aspect of what we're already doing. It's a good time to think out of the box, innovate. How can we improve on what is already going on? It's the little detail upon little detail that brings in a much brighter way of functioning in each area in our lives. So really reflect on what is useful and what does not work very well. How can you do it differently? Every little detail of how you go about things. It's like a diamond, which is also shaped by 1,000 little corners that brings in that brilliant light within the diamond. The same goes with us, refining every little corner of how we do each detail that brings in that powerhouse of beauty within what we do and makes us have more fun and excitement in how we do things, because it's much more aligned, it's much more balanced and harmonious. So shape these little corners to bring in that greater harmony within each area of your life. Reflect on, settle down, and the best way is just to imagine how you could do that differently in the future. How your future would look like if this area was harmonious. Watch all the little details of the sound, the 5 senses, of the colors, how you feel about that. Why it is so harmonious in the future. What is that bring that harmony? Because within that image is how you can move forward from where you are today. There are clues out there in that harmonious, dreamy image to how to go about it in your everyday life today to bring in that future. Because it is today our power lies. It is today that we're building on making that brighter future or not. But be careful to be over analytical. Rather be optimistic and feel out what is a better way of doing it instead of criticizing and lowering your own self-esteem. We're then moving into a sense of being cooperative, open-minded, want to be everything for everybody, which is the downside, so be careful of that. The good part is that we're open-minded and are ready to cooperate with others and finding that deeper balance not only within ourselves but also with others. There will be some hours around the midweek where we can feel impatient or emotionally stirred up. So be careful when you feel this coming up. The best is to catch it in time and just lay low for a while, or observe if you're with other people, let other people speak and keep track of that stirring up and why you may feel that injustice and where is it coming from really. because most of the time when we have this aroused feeling, we can't really do anything about it in the moment because we are not thinking straight. So the best thing is just to observe and let others speak and let the thing happen. Thereby you keep your own integrity. Later on, when you're with yourself, you can take some time and understand, where does this come from? Most of the time it's 90% of what have happened to us in our past and 10% of what is happening right now. So if we act out because somebody's doing something that seems unjust, but it's really about all the people who have been unjust to you in your past, then you're putting an overload of energy into the moment, which has nothing really to do with the moment, or very little. So it's important to find that balance and catch yourself in time to have one's dignity and authenticity is to be able to catch our ego mind in time when it starts building up, and we can feel that emotion and let it rest, to understand better where does it come from. When you're not in the situation and you're by yourself, you can much better be solution focused and understand, how can I make sure that there isn't this injustice the next time. And most of it is about preparing it better, knowing that in situations where people may talk over you or not be interested in listening to you, then how can you deal with it? Well, some people just can't listen. And the best way is just to let them be, because they are not capable, they are not interested. And you can't get anything across to somebody who's not interested in listening. So with those people, you just have to accept that it is the way it is. Move on from it. Move on from them if it really bothers you that there is no mutual communication, because they are what they are. And we can't change other people, but we can change how we deal with it. How we can get into living out the situation in a much brighter inner peace, because we understand better the limits and what is possible. So therefore we do not react, but rather respond. It would really help me out if you like and subscribe and hit that bell so it rings. Thereby I can reach and help more people. In the weekend, we have this charitable mindset, wanting to help others who are less fortunate, who could need some help. Because we are awakened by empathy and more intuition that we can use to be way more creative in a way of going about things. Think out of the box. Get inspired. See how you can innovate, uplift situations. Here it's also easy to express your feelings, write it out, to understand the deeper meanings of things, and you feel kind of philosophical and inspired to exchange in a deeper sense. I wanted to show you my heart tree that is just living and I'm looking at all day long. It is kind of my spirit tree, and it has built a heart for me. You can't see one of the branches on the picture, but look at this. Life has so many magical twists when you can see them, when you watch out for them. I have a free guide in the description that will bring you to learn how to co-create with your intuition, which makes you live a much more smoother, in-flow life by being able to stay in contact with your intuition, with your higher self that knows your life path and knows where you're going. So in each details, by being able to communicate like I do, you can live it out in a way different way. On this I wish you a shiny, magnetic week, and may you sway through the obstacles.